Yeah, so like if somebody, a spam call and shit. But man, it say no Americans were killed. No Americans were killed, but more than 100 suffered mild traumatic brain injuries from the blast, man. But here it is, when that happened, Trump got on the a press conference where they were saying no Americans was injured and shit, man. But here it is, this saying they suffered, you know, for the blast. Hey man, I think it's just a cover up, man. But it say at the Pentagon Wednesday, the vice chairman. I'm gonna get straight to the point. It said the president. Let's see. Iran considered the heavy U.S. military presence in the Middle East a threat to its security, right, man? It should be a threat, man. Another nation coming into your territory, you know, telling you what to do, trying to enforce their laws on your people, man. That should be a threat, man. You know? Hey, that's a threat, man. You gonna get that Michael 2 and 2 real quick, man. Yeah, Michael 2 and 2, and they cover fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, man. You know? It's a I'm gonna just get this. I'm gonna get another article. It said, right here. Well, she said Trump tweet could lead to war. Which this nigga Trump, that could lead to war, man. you know, he said Trump. Hey, World War III is gonna pop off, man. You can't go against prophecy, man. World War III is biblical. But I'm gonna get this also. It said nuclear wars. This from RT News. They were published April 22nd, 2020. Year prophecy. It's real. It's a nuclear war still on the cards. Moscow warns its COVID-19 only worsen battle for global dominance, man. It said COVID-19 hasn't united the world. On the contrary, it has gravely increased the risk of large-scale conflicts, with major players trying to use the crisis to strengthen their hands. Russia's Deputy Foreign Minister has said the struggle for international dominance was sharply intensifying even before the pandemic began. He believes, but unfortunately, the coronavirus couldn't diffuse the process. On the contrary, it only amplified and accelerated it. So these people can't come together, man. We at the end of this, man. So it's he delivered a report on the future of Russian foreign policy at TASS news agencies in headquarters in Moscow. So it said the divisions that may result in major, potentially global international conflicts, splits between leading powers are deepening. We mean deeper. It said the threat of a nuclear war has not been eliminated. Right, World War III would be fought with nuclear missiles, man. That's the lake of fire, man. That's where you get the lake of fire from, man. With key arms treaties being abandoned and the influence of international bodies like the UN declining, military forces are playing an increasingly important role in its international relations. The Deputy FM acknowledged top players must work together to come up with diplomatic response to the challenge if they want to avoid the worst case scenario, he added. So right, man, that's pretty much it, man. But yeah, World War III war talks is still happening, man, to this day. As he has said, it's worsened, man. It said the struggle of international dominance was sharply intensifying even before the pandemic began, man. But hey, the only one to go have a global dominance is the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. You so-called Black, Hispanic, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. You know, we up next, man. That's what these people fail to realize, man. You know? So I'm going to get some scripture. I'm going to close out. I'm going to start with Jeremiah 49. Jeremiah 49 and 14. I heard a woman from the Lord, Yahweh, an ambassador, is sent unto the heathen, you know, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the body, man. You know, so who is the ambassador, man? The prophets. That's the prophets, man. Jeremiah 28 and 8. It say, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. And that's what you see now on the highways and byways, man. You know, that the prophets are speaking these things, man. You know, that the Lord sent his ambassadors, man. And we are the ambassadors of the Lord. Because the ambassadors mean messengers, man. You know, not also to our people, but to you heathens, you know. That World War III is not. That pestilence is not. That you heathens is going to captivity under us, you know. That y'all finna destroy each other, man. Egyptians against the Egyptians, you know. Get Jeremiah 1 and 5. It said, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before that camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations, man. Ain't no such thing as free will, man. It's up to the Lord. Hey, the Lord control your life, man. You know, the book of John says, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. You know? So you can't just wake up one day and be a prophet like the pork chop pastors say. Lord, I found the Lord and I'm a pastor now, so to speak. What the fuck they be saying, man? You know? But hey, the Lord chooses you to be a prophet, man. And you are to prophesy to the nations, man. He said, give them warning for me, you know? Back in Jeremiah 49 and 14, I heard a woman from the Lord, Yahweh, an ambassador, sent unto the heathen, you know? Saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despise my man. That terribleness had deceived thee in the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. And who is this talking about? Esau, Edom. Same thing that the book of Obadiah is saying. The book of Esau, man. You know? The cliffs of the rock, Caucasians, you know? It said, hey, the cavemans. It said that thou should make thy nest as high as the eagle. America, man. You know, that's the American symbol, the eagle, you know? Proud as hell. It said, I'll bring thee down from thence, said the Lord. Also, Edom should be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it should be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. And yeah, what are the plagues? You know? Thermonuclear missiles. Chiefly, man. This place getting destroyed by fire. It said it's in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, how was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? You know? And what is this place spiritually called, man? Revelation 11:8. And that dead body shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. But also our Lord was crucified, and our Lord being crossed out to this day. You know, but this place, America, is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Nothing new under the sun, man. You know? Plain and simple. Jeremiah 49 and 18 is in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord. No man shall buy there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it, man. Because this place will become a desolation. It will become a desert, man. You know? 2 Peter 3 and Salaki. 2 Peter 3 and 3 and 6. Whereby the word that then was being overflowed with water perished, that was the first death. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So this the second death. Fire, man. You know? Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments swollen in blood. But this should be with burning and fuel of fire, man. This is the second death, man. You know, you look at all the war movies, ancient war movies. You know, they were fighting hand-to-hand combat. You know, that was the confused noise. You know, your sword hitting off their shields. You know, they screaming because they getting hit with the spears and shit with the sword. You know, but hey, man, with this battle should be fight with thermonuclear missiles, man, by the sword. You know, I ain't no more hand-to-hand combat, man. You know, and if you in the army now, you should go and get out of it, man, before it's too late, because you're going to be fighting the Lord, you know? You're going to be fighting the Lord in that day, man. You know, Jeremiah 51, and get straight to the point. Jeremiah 51:11, it said, make bright the arrows, gather the shields, the Lord Yahweh had raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. For his device is against Babylon to destroy it. It's like to destroy it because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple, man. So this the Lord's vengeance is to destroy Babylon the Great. You know, the arrows, man. You know. Hey, before I get that, let me get Isaiah. Isaiah 34. I get straight to the point. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, but behold, it should come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. You know, it should come down upon Idumea. You know, which is a Greek word. You know, it's another word for saying Esau Edom, man. You know, his wood bathed in heaven. Those the arrows, man. So at 2 Ezra 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and should not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So what arrow you know can be shot into the ends of the world? The ICBM, man. You know, nuclear missiles, man. It said, behold, the plagues are sent and should not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and should not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth, man. These are the arrows, man. You know, that's the arrow, man. You know, the thermonuclear missiles. It's like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty arc, returning not backward. Even so, the plagues that should be sent upon the earth should never return again. You know, so this is it, man. You know, get one more scripture to close out, man. Cause hey, this coronavirus, COVID-19 just hurts, man. It's a distraction. Matthew 24, not 16. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You know? Yeah, we are. Hey, this is signs that we are at the end, but the end is not yet, man. You know? It's if a nation shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdoms, and there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. You know, so the Lord gave us signs that we are at the end, that we are in the latter days, you know. But, hey, rumors of wars, man. War talk, man. You know, so I'm close on Revelation 11 and 14. It said the second war is past, and behold, the third war come quickly. So with that, we ready for everyone to give our praises and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai, B'Shem HaKodash, the honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, who teach your way, and peace and love to the elect of the nation of Israel. With that, shalom. Come, let's all bye bye.